Hi, I am Tel Slagle, and I'm here for your Warrior Weekly. Today we will be interviewing Jermaine Broussard over the state golfing tournament, Aubrey Kruger over a win of the Miss Wyoming Teen USA, Crew Neighbors, and Will Bishop over the state title in cross country. Hi, I'm Tel Slagle with Warrior Weekly. Today we're talking to Jermaine Broussard, who won conference and placed fourth in state. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, no problem, man.
All right, let's dive into your experience. What specific aspects of your game do you contribute to your success in the tournaments?
I'd say my mental game. You always want to keep a good level head when you're on the golf course, because if you start getting a little more angry to it, then you're going to ruin your score and ruin your whole day.
So golf can be a pretty aggravating experience?
Oh, yeah, definitely, especially if you let it get to you.
That's great to hear. Can you tell us about any challenges you faced during competitions?
The wind was a big thing, especially this year, where Rollins was our state course, so it was just very difficult, especially with how dry it was. But if you keep a good level head with it, you'll do just fine. I did just fine.
Cool. How do you stay mentally focused throughout a tournament?
Go one shot at a time. Never think ahead, never think in the past. Just this shot's the most important one, and if you hit it good, hit it good.
What is the ultimate highlight of your tournaments and golf experience?
I'd say placing at every tournament. It was really exciting, and I'm really proud of myself this year for doing that.
What advice would you give younger golfers aspiring to reach the state level?
Keep working at it, no matter what. Even if you get frustrated, you get setbacks, always keep working at it. Always try to improve, and just never let anything get in your way.
Practice makes perfect situation.
Exactly, especially in golf.
All right. As your high school golf career comes to an end, what are you expecting and excited for your future golf career?
More improvements in my game, and hopefully going to the college level and getting even better there and having success there too.
Well, thank you so much for your insights, Jermaine.
Of course, thanks for having me.
No problem. Welcome back to the Whirlin High School broadcast. Today we're here with a very special guest, the winner of the Miss Wyoming Teen USA, Aubrey Kruger. Congratulations on your achievement.
Thank you.
What inspirations led you to participate within the pageant?
Nobody from Moreland has won since the 2000s, so that was a big motivator, along with just wanting to represent my state on a national stage.
What was the most memorable part of the pageant for you?
I love getting to do introductions. It's just when the girls come on and you're introduced by your state and then your name. So getting to hear my name on a national stage, knowing that there are people watching from all over the world was really cool.
Now, you probably have a platform to promote issues. What causes are you passionate about?
So my initiative is called Hearts to Hands. It's a nonprofit, and it's all about teaching teens how to volunteer. So whether that's volunteering in person with an organization or supporting an organization from afar.
How do you plan to use your title to make a difference within Wyoming?
I'm currently working to mandate a statewide volunteer day.
Winning this is a huge accomplishment. How do your experiences change you personally?
I've definitely grown a lot on the side of public speaking and interview skills, and my confidence overall has grown a lot too.
What advice do you have for students who may want to pursue a similar opportunity?
That it can be nerve-wracking, yes, but you never know what kind of outcomes you can have unless you give it a go.
Well, thank you so much, Aubrey. Thank you for joining us today.
Of course.
So we are here today with the history makers, Crew Neighbors, and Will Bishop to talk about their achievements at state cross country. Will, how did it feel crossing the finish line knowing you contributed to a state title?
It was pretty awesome, and I was just really hoping that everyone else held up and did what they had to do to beat their matchups at the race.
Crew, did you have a specific race strategy, or did you just continue to push on along the way?
Yeah, my strategy was I knew I had to beat a Buffalo kid that was also a sophomore, and I did beat him, and I also knew I had to beat at least two of their top five, and I did do that.
Well, how did teamwork play a key role in actually winning the state title?
Teamwork is like a big key. You can't win the state title if no one runs together. It's they say it's an individual sport, but it really isn't.
Were there any major challenges you saw this season, and how did you overcome them?
Some of the big challenges I had personally were right at the start of the season. I tore my ligament in my ankle, and I thought I was done. I thought I was over. But I put in the extra little bit of practice while I was still hurt, and I was able to run again, and we were able to win, obviously.
Crew, what kept you motivated?
Probably my teammates, Trajan, Will, and Cade mostly. During workouts, Trajan and Will just giving me motivation and, telling me I can do it, and Cade for, always pushing me and being right on my tail and making me go faster.
Now, what kept you and your team motivated?
The team, I think it was just all of us together and, the ultimate goal of trying to win the state championship.
What does winning state mean to you personally?
To me personally, it feels great to know that all the miles and hours that we put in on the Saturday practices that we didn't want to go to and, mile repeats and all that just finally works out.
Will, what lessons did you learn from this season? What will you take into your future with you?
I learned that teamwork is really important for everything you do, and if you try hard enough for a certain goal, you're going to make it, as long as you put everything forward.
Absolutely. Crew, looking ahead, what are your next goals in cross country?
I think a good goal would be to try to win state. Individually, I think if I put in the work over the summer and work on my diet, I can do that, and maybe senior year win Gatorade Player of the Year.
Now, this has been your Warrior Weekly.
Hello, Warriors. With the fall season officially wrapped up, it's time to celebrate the highs, the efforts, and the unforgettable moments from our athletes. Let's dive into what our fall activities brought us this year. First up, our football team. In their first year playing in the 2A division, under the leadership of a new coaching staff, the Warriors fought hard all season. Unfortunately, their journey came to an end in the quarterfinals against the top-seeded Bighorn Rams. Despite the tough loss, our team showed heart and determination every step of the way. Moving on to volleyball, our Lady Warriors had a strong season full of growth and teamwork. While they fell just short of making it to the playoffs, the progress made on the courts is something to be proud of. Great job, ladies! Now, let's talk about cross country. This was a historic season for our Warriors. The boys team made history by taking first place at the 3A state championship, the first time ever for Worland. The girls team also put up an incredible performance, finishing third in the state. A huge congratulations to all of our runners. In the pool, our girls swimming team is making waves. They're headed to the state meet this weekend, ready to compete and make Worland proud. We wish them all the best. In golf, the Warriors had a strong showing, with several players making it to state. A special shout out to Jermaine Broussard, who finished in fourth, an outstanding accomplishment. That wraps up our fall activity recap. A big congratulations to all of our athletes for their hard work, dedication, and for making this fall season one to remember. We're looking forward to an exciting winter season ahead. Go Warriors!